Hey everybody, here's a cool one. So, I'll start with the overhead mic. Here's my Audix D2 that I've been using. Not a very expensive microphone, but it's actually kind of cool as an overhead. I'm going straight into my Focusrite Scarlett 4i4 because this is my like office mix room. This is not my studio, but I thought it'd be cool to try to record some minimal miking drumming in here. And what I've done to get a stereo drum sound out of two microphones is I've done a bit of this Recorder Man thing. So here, let me get a shot of this. I got my RE20 kind of in Recorder Man, kind of like it's not really over the shoulder because I have them low, so it's kind of like next to my shoulder, but not necessarily, Glenn Johns looking at the hi-hat. And this is different than a normal Recorder Man configuration because what I'm doing is the D2 is still going to be the basis of like the center of my sound. And I'm just panning it a little bit around like 30, and then I'll have the RE20 come up completely on the right. I'm doing drummer's perspective, obviously. So I'll have the RE20 come completely to the right, and I'll bring that up until the snare kind of finds itself back in the middle. And when that happens, I feel like the tom is just panned a little bit over to the left, and the floor tom is panned a little wider, and it feels a little bit more like a drum set to me. And then I'll take the RE20 and I'll mult it and make some sort of like a kick thump kind of track out of it, and I'll gate it and I'll add low end and maybe a transient designer, and that kind of just gives me some kick thump, and now I got a stereo drum set with kick that's pushing through the mix. And I think this works because the drum set is not really a symmetrical instrument anyway, so why not? Maybe you want something darker on top because you want a little less hi-hat, and maybe you want something a little more open on the right. I don't know. But whatever it is, this area here is very different than this area here. So why not try, like, if I'm doing like A, B, overheads, they'll be the same. But if I'm doing something like Glenn Johns or Recorder Man, I'll actually use different mics and dynamic mics. It's really cool. It's kind of like this dap tone, shitty is pretty kind of sound. So let me play some of that for you.